Please let this work. 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 I can't keep doing this. Oh, the algorithm. The algorithm will kick my ass, I think. Probably. We can't keep doing this, man. It's just too much. Let me check. I need to check. Don't worry, chat. We will make this. Oh, the algorithm. The algorithm will kick my ass, I think. Probably. We can't keep doing this. Ah, it's laggy again. It's laggy again. It's freaking. Ah! Oh, my internet. My poor internet. I think this would be better if I just made it. Oh my god. I think this would be better if I just made a YouTube video on this. I think I should just make a video instead of a stream. No, we're gonna get through this freaking day. We're gonna get through this freaking stream. I don't care if my internet's turning into dog water. We're gonna watch this freaking day, and we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be happy. We're gonna make this damn timeline.
Just on its second day of its journey that some anti-crew groups were starting. Second day of its journey that's
Pause real quick. So I need to see where this boat is actually taking me. Apparently we're in Portugal and we're going Brazil. I thought we were going to like New York or something. I thought that was the trip. I don't know. I'm the freaking stream. This freaking stream, man. This thing is on. This freaking stream. Oh no. Alright. Alright, so apparently we're leaving Portugal and we're going somewhere. We'll have to watch later.
some anti-crew groups were starting to form because of how violent the crew was.
Grayscale Gang. That was the Grayscale Gang. That was
Notably,
it.
one of those groups was led by Suit, the man who got blinded by the crew, and they were not happy, to the point that they were planning to start a riot later on.
I don't know if Sue actually led a group. That's something I'll have to like check back on the lore. Should I add the Grayscale Gang in the lore? Well, not really, because they all kind of got killed off, you know? Should I make Grayscale canon? Should I make Grayscale? I could say around day 2, like, gangs were formed. Like, I'd say around here would probably be like the formation of gangs. Formation of gangs. We'll put Grayscale on here. And if any other gang just gets introduced, we'll just put it.
But the crew's violence was far from being the only illegal action happening on the ship. Apparently, word got out that some sugar was in circulation on the ship.
Sugar, quote unquote sugar, as he said. Sugar. That is it's drugs. It's drugs. It's just drugs. It's literally just drugs. The problem with nations events and basically civilizations events in general is that these are the target audience are for let's say the target audience they don't want to be brought to such drastic elements within the world such as the sugar. But for all the mature audiences, the real ones, the top G's here, it is workable. Gimme! Alright. Yeah, but for the audience out there, for my mature audience out there, that is drugs. That is just drugs. There was also, during the event, I think there was random moments where we all got birch signs, which that was weird. But I don't know how we got those signs. They came out of nowhere. But sugar, that's just drugs. Those are drugs.
And people were trying to figure out how to get their hands on it.
Sheep.
Okay, what's going on?
friend.
Where'd you get that sugar from, dude?
Where'd I get that sugar? I
Where'd you
don't
get the sugar
think
from?
that you should really be concerned about that.
We
No,
should be.
we are very concerned about that.
Okay,
Where
we can
did
do
that
it
sugar
one
come
way.
from?
We can
I
do this
really
the
don't
other
know
way.
where that came
It was
from.
unknown to most passengers who was behind that operation, but I had my little idea.
I think this will solve any
Oh,
problems you
yeah.
have on the ship.
Sorry, it
Oh
came
yes,
from.
this is perfect.
There's me! There's me! Look at me! That's right there! That's me! We're putting in the lore. That's me, right there. That's me. Okay, how do I do? I think I did like. There we go. That's me. Put me on here. Put me on here, Chief. Put me on the board. And now I have come to the conclusion that I've made this timeline a little too small. We need to stretch it out a bit. Okay, we need to make it big. We already need to make it bigger. We're only on day 2 of the 5th Nations, and we're already need to extend the timeline a bit. Because I made the text boxes way too big. So, we're going to start. Let me start confirming some canon here. Let me start confirming some canon. So, this pizza right here. Yes, it's me. Of course, it's me. I'm playing. I'm the player in this. I'm controlling the guy here. But also, he is the pineapple pizza. Let me introduce y'all to pineapple pizza. Pineapple pizza is our character. We're gonna say, why is my text yellow? Make it white. Pineapple pizza. Let's say. How do we put this in the shortened words? Cruise ship. Cruise ship happens. Pineapple. Okay. Pineapple joins aboard. That was day 1. We could say put that as day 1. Formation of gangs. Formation of gangs. Okay, pineapple pizza. We move over here. We got the heroes. We'll put down. Pineapple pizza is a protagonist in this. He is a good guy. For the whole video, he is basically he tries first ever cruise ship, first ever of like major big event that's happening in his life, and there's reasons for that. But yeah, this is his first, and he's just here to have a good time. You know, he's here to have a good time, not a long time. Oh, not a long time. No. Oh, you'll see what happens then. But yeah, cruise ship happens. Boom, boat. Where it's going? I thought it was going to New York. That's what I thought the boat was happening. But apparently not. We're going towards somewhere. I'll have to figure that out. But
It looks like
Hey,
the
look,
crew
there's
is
me.
doing a whole lot more than violence on this.
I was there in the when these two were chatting to each other, and yeah, but I did get offered some sugar myself. I did get some nice, pretty good drugs, honestly, from the crew. It was basically second to coke. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? The funny powder. This is less more on target audience. Say this on YouTube. I got some top quality funny powder.
Ship behind the back of the captain. In fact, something that no one other than the captain and the first mate knew about is that the ship was transporting a huge amount of gold to be delivered
Yes.
at the destination. And
Yes, the gold. Now, few videos ago now because fucking stream issues, but yes, the crew were Fish and a group of people were secretly shipping away gold. It was staged as a cruise ship to try and get away with it. They stole a bunch of gold from who knows where. And they hired a captain. They staged a cruise ship to try and get the gold back to their headquarters. And that's where I'm wondering, like, will the employees, are they going to get paid enough for this? They will get paid really well if this works, because they have a whole heap of gold down there. If they get away with this, which, spoiler alert, they don't. There's a whole heap of gold down there. They'll get filthy rich. Unfortunate.
Fish kinda had his eye on this gold.
He did.
For those who have access to the internet.
Freaking ads, man. Freaking crazy.
Wait, what's all that noise?
Oh,
The ship?
Fish, understand as I may, the biggest threat to this ship is not the passengers. The biggest threat to this ship that needs to be dealt with is the crew.
Okay.
I know a lot of these people. There's Big Talem, Star Killer. I think I saw Nixie right there. GeoShot, Cheapo, Six Moons. God, this was a good event. I did. Mindless, there's Mindless, Main Meek. God, I love this event so much.
They are protesting against the violence of the crew.
all I want to say is it's a truce I lost. And for that, Gunkus gave one of his crewmates a knife and gouged out my eyes. Does anyone here think, apart from...
So that was kind of interesting, because sure, yeah, it was kept in secret. The passengers didn't know quite much information about it. And this guy is claiming that Gonkus gave Erku the knife, when Ray is saying that Erku found the knife. So, I mean, that's up to Ray. That's Ray's lore. Pizza lore, really, it doesn't matter in pizza lore.
From the crew, that is a just punishment.
You were in the wrong place. Did you not read the sign?
I can't sing.
Did you not read the sign?
Noah Atlantis, Luna MC, Cheapo over there. Not Riasat, I can't see. That's funny.
That is your punishment. If you don't read properly, then you have need for no eyes. Do you understand
really?
that?
That's it. That's it. There's no need to speak here. If you do not shooting anyone. Disperse.
And then, piss!
Despite the efforts of the captain at trying to hear the passengers, Fish was starting to get fed up with the situation and ordered the security guards to disperse the crowd. Things are starting to get out of hand on the ship. Passengers are starting to lose faith in the crew after seeing what they did to Suit, but Force the crew decided to put him behind bars.
No, Suit!
Wait, did they just put a blind man in a cell with a murderer?
The thing about Horde is that, when it comes to like recording sessions, it was day 3 when Horde got executed, which was like our session 3 basically recording. Thing happened in Nation 6 with Horde on session 3. Like the third day we recorded stuff, Horde also died. So that was just, I just thought it was a reoccurring. I feel kind of bad for Horde. Man deserves to live an extra day, an extra session. He needs to beat the 3-day streak.
The rest of the passengers were worried, but some of them decided to just embrace the trip instead of focusing on bad things that were happening aboard. And thus is born the Floaties Federation.
Ah, this bitch right here, this freaking Swedish bitch, Ray. Swedish fox bitch of a person, Ray. He calls us the Floaties Federation. It is floaty. It is not plural. It is not plural. Not plural at all. But, oh, the goats! The goats! These were the best. This was the best to roleplay for floaties. The floaty feds. Because all we did was just, we we sat around flexing our muscles, eating protein. Basically, we were a bunch of buff men wearing pool floaties. And we the bit we just kept like we just ran around flexing our muscles. We certain commands in the chat to like sit and stand to base it off like workouts. So whenever we did a squat, it'd be the /sit up, or yeah, those were squats. Push-ups were like /lay, or I guess lie or something. Lay, like you lay down on your belly, back up. Burpees were like /lay and then a jump. We did a pacer test. Nobody fell off the boat, thank goodness. But yeah, let's see. Formation of gangs. Grayscale, we'll say floaty. Screw you, Ray. Federation. Floaty Federation. We need to like make this a little bit wider. There we go. That looks better. Floaty Federation. There's one more that gets formed, but it's not mentioned in the Ray video.
A group of players who apparently just wanted to train their muscles and chill in the pool.
Look, there's me. There's me. Right there. So yeah, we're gonna put that. Formation of gangs. Just copy that and actually no, don't copy that. Undo. Rewind. Copy this one instead. Let's put that right here. Will that work? That's crooked. That's crooked. That's crooked. Move it. There we go. Cruise ship happens. So yeah, Pineapple joins the Floaty Federation. if you all haven't by now, Pineapple joins. Pineapple joins the Floaty Federation because that was the easiest one. You'll find out.
I don't know, don't ask me questions, I'm as confused as you are. But just as the sun started to set and everything started to calm down, Fish invited the captain to take a drink at the back of the ship.
Nettie, you've been captaining this ship for a while now, and perhaps you're a good person. And that's great for the passengers. But the crew? We don't want good people. There's a lot about this ship you don't know, and a lot you'll never know. Because if you found out, you'd just slow us down.
I have a question. I know I paused at a bad moment. I'm sorry. I have a question. Did Nettie know about Fish and his group stealing gold? That's a question I probably would ask. I probably have to ask like someone, one of the staff about that, or question if they'd remember it. But if I'll be a conspiracy theorist here, I don't think Nettie knew about it. I think they needed a captain, someone with like captain experience. They probably asked her, "Hey, we need your help with like a cruise ship thing. We need your like figure this. We need your help making a cruise ship. We want to make a cruise ship." And we want to like get people to one destination or another on like a tropical cruise ship, and they're like, she's like, "Oh, I'd love to be captain on that," and then that's probably what happened, because Fish said she didn't know, so probably I don't think there were any. Yeah, I don't think Nettie knew about it. Oh, my poor internet. Was that a player?
It was Fish's plan all along with most of the crew to try to take control all along.
Oh, go back again. Who the fuck is that? Look at that in the corner right there. You see that? Is that a dude? It looks, there's like a player name tag right up here. It looks like there's a name tag. Is that a dude? Is there like a guy there? Who the fuck is that? Honestly, I have no idea.
It was Fish's plan all along with most of the crew to try to take control over the ship, and Nettie was starting to cause a problem to his plan. Now, he'll be nominated as captain and change the trajectory of the ship to a new planet to be able to steal the gold aboard by blaming that change on the sudden death of the captain.
Hello, everybody. I come to you guys with a track.
If you could look, here's a cool. This might be an editing error for Ray or something, but or I guess a way to like add better angles on another day. But this was actually filmed on a different day than day, because my guy has floaties on. It was day 3 when my character actually put on the floaties. When I actually added floaties to my skin in that game. I added floaties on day 3. And this was supposed to be day 2. But my pizza is over here. Well, first off, he was originally over there next to GeoShot in the last frames. But now he's over here. So this was filmed on a different day. I guess Ray used the footage of a different day's speech than the last day's speech, but yeah, just, you know.
Tragedy. It is this bad that we are literally turning the ship around and heading back to port because, well, as you can tell, our captain is no longer with us.
Just before we go on with day 3, I wanted to tell you.
Just before we go on to day 3, I need to add to the timeline real quick. Pineapple Pizza, Pineapple joins Floaty Fed. I'm also gonna say, Cat. Captain number 1, dead. And don't worry, there's more to come. Your first captain is gone. Alright, let's see here. Let's how do we flash forward this?
About my pop easily and unlock it.
Day 3!
We're not turning back home.
I'm not gonna tell you where we're
No,
going,
we're not.
but I'm gonna tell you this. You stick by us, you will be rich beyond your dreams could imagine.
You think if this actually was a success, Fish would actually offer the gold to us? Probably not. He's a greedy son of a bitch. He's a greedy captain. And also, you see that guy in the corner, Human Toaster? He was also a member of my mud cult in Nation 6. How about that? And I didn't even know he was here. And there's Nixie right next to him. Oh, the foreshadowing.
Imagine if you stick with the crew. If you don't, Mr. Suit and Mr. Execute, can you please step forward to the gates?
Oh yeah, they killed him.
Things are
Murked him.
Wix
No!
gives you the power.
Enough of the ads. I'm tired of the ads.
getting crazier and crazier on the ship. Since Fish became the new captain, everything changed on board. Anyone, and I'm saying anyone, that started causing problems to the crew was taken care of on the spot. Those two players were found in restricted areas and put behind bars.
So that's where GeoShot was. Okay. Oh no, for content, I'll show you later on my other video. But GeoShot, GeoShot was a dick, man. I just wanted to sleep in a first class room, and GeoShot's like, get out of my room. What are you doing in my room? Man did not know the concept of sharing.
The crew decided to give them both a knife and let them fight? This is messed up.
That cat in the background, Nico Neko, was the player's name. I'm surprised he didn't have to fight, but if he did, the thing about Nico Neko, he was also a member of the Floaty Federation, but he didn't have any floaties. He was kind of like the group's cat, in a sense. He got captured by, actually no, that's, I can tell you about it when I show you all my video, but the thing is it turns out I actually, after Nations 5, I did look at a few of these guys' channels, the Floaty Federation's channels, like YouTube channels and stuff, just to like see if they were chill, you know. But Nico is actually a really good PvP player. He's actually a really good PvP player. I'm sure he would have like beaten the crap out of these guys. But yeah, if you know, I'll promote him later on, because then you'll see you'll see his username and stuff like later on in the video. But like, if you do know Nico Neko, subscribe to him. He's cool.
Also, security was constantly patrolling the ship to find anyone that could be a threat, and ended up by putting behind bars all the friends of the two passengers that got executed. But they forgot one. This player called Nixie was a good friend of Suit, and wanted to take—
Oh my, yeah. Okay, Ray, about this or not, but I don't know if I'm allowed to confirm this or not, but Ray has a tendency. Oh, by the way, Jervy's not canon in this. Yeah, he ain't canon, and he ain't canon yet. He ain't showing up until Nation 6. But yeah, Ray has a bit of a favoritism towards his towards a specific, like, I guess his friends. So, like, these guys probably the ones that, yeah, Fish Ate You, Death Creeper, So Gonkas, Amanda Suit, other players that I'm not leaving my mind right now. But yeah, these guys are usually the main characters of most of his events. And, yeah, Nixie is one of those people that are, like, friends with Ray and, gets good roles in the Nation's events. That's why he's the guy who blows up the ship in the end, and also the one who ends up being president of Swamp in Nation 6. I gotta be honest, I think that election, when it comes to that Nation's election, I think the Swamp election, I think that was rigged. Now that's my theory is that it was rigged, but I'm never gonna know.
take revenge for his fallen friend, and he had a plan. And just like him, not everyone on the ship was just gonna let the crew step on them. This group of friends decided to wait for one of the crew members to be isolated and just murder him. But the crew instantly noticed and started chasing them, but they managed to hide inside that lifeboat and lock themselves inside. The captain told them that if they wouldn't get out, they would drop—
I know it looked with that shotgun, but it's during the event it was Gonkas. Gonkas was the lunatic here. He was the one that kept like pointing at people and like saying, "Hey, get over here," and like we're gonna put you at the brig and just abusing his power. Fishing gonkas. Death Creeper was just kind of meh.
Drop the boat. And they did. Just like that, Godzilla and his friend were now left in the ocean alone.
Well, here's the thing. I think the three of them will be fine.
Yeah, those will be fine.
Or not!
The sun was starting to set, and the crew sent everyone but one person who wasn't planning to go to sleep tonight.
This is it. Let them go. There it is. Baba Booey. Alright, big question here. Since Nixie is also the president of the Swap Nation, and also the guy who blew up the ship, should they be the same person? No. I'm not gonna say they're the same person. They're gonna be two different people. Put it in the timeline, though. We're not gonna say it's Nixie to blow up the ship. We're gonna say it just happened. it just happened. We're just gonna say ship go boom. Ship go boom. Ship go boom. It went boom. No more ship. It's gone. Let me stretch it out the timeline a bit. Oh my gosh. If this is what's going to be happening for... There we go. Oh, it's crooked. But no, it don't matter. If this... Yeah, we're going to be here stretching the timeline for a while. if this is how big the texts are. But yeah, let's see. Let's recap this stuff. 3 days in. Cruise ship happens. Pineapple joins aboard. Formation of gangs. Grayscale, Floaty Federation, and another one that won't be mentioned until we look at my video. Pineapple joins Floaty Fed. Captain number 1 dead. The first captain's dead. More to come. Ship go boom. We gotta make it. Hang on. There we go. Ship go boom. Boom. Alright, let's continue. Ship is dead, everyone. Let's see. Day 4, baby.
Day 4. A passage.
So day 4. So when the first few days of recording happened, we applied. It said 30 players, selected 30 was going to be a mystery. I don't know what it was. Actually, it wasn't going to Ray didn't want us to know who they were until like after day 4. And he hid it. He hid it from everyone. I don't know if he hid it from crew, but he hid it from like most of the passengers on board that it was going to be tribe that we're going to be the tribe we're going to be on. It was a mystery to everyone, like even during the recording.
Passengers sabotaged the boilers of the ship, and this resulted in the ship.
Okay, so this is interesting because this map. So where are we going? Where was the original? I thought we were going to New York. I thought we were going to be landing in New York City. But this thing's going south towards Brazil. I don't want to... It started in France! This one here started in France. So I'm really confused on your lore, Ray. This is a little what WTF, you know? I think if we're gonna do pizza canon, it really doesn't matter where the ship like starts and where the ship ends. Because when it comes to the pizza timeline, this I don't know if I want to make this world the canon world. It might be something different, but I haven't thought that well through on it. Let's just say for now. Well, actually, no, I don't know. Ray, this is on you, man. You're messing up your time. Landing on an island. I think if I just place.
Ship crashing on an island.
Boom. Look at that. That's the map right there. There's our little map. Where did this ship crash is the question. I think I can't zoom in, but if you see that small little island right there, that one right there, that was Floaty Federation headquarters. I think. I hope. It's either this one or this one. One of those two. Somewhere with it was like two little hills with like a small bar of sand in between, and it was also all surrounded by water. It was an island. But it was the Floaty Fed Island. I think somewhere here was a tribe because they had like mountains and stuff. I'll have to confirm with my geologically the map doesn't make sense with the terrain. Yep, that is so true. That is so true. Let's see.
Most passengers were in bad shape, but they still were trying to figure out how to survive, and the first thing they did is try to take the ship apart for some resources. The crew
did do
instantly
that.
ran away and hid in
There's me. I'm in the corner right there. Yippee. Oh, I love showing up in like random corners of this video.
the ship apart for some resources. The crew instantly ran away and hid into the forest by fear that the passengers would try to take revenge for what they did on the ship. In the darkest of times, we can see the Death Creeper playing music. It also seems like that passengers that the crew left on the lifeboat arrived on the island as well, but on the wrong side, quite far from where the ship crashed.
Was that true? I don't know if that was actually true or not. But then again, I had like my own. It's not part of the pizza lore, but I'm actually genuinely curious. Dude, I was friends with Godzilla 6. We had our own little group chat, the Mud Cult. We had our own little Mud Cult group chat, and I should have added him on Discord. I would have asked. That would have been a great way to answer the question.
He seems to be alone. What happened to his friend? He started
Godzilla.
building a little camp when I went to check on him, and
Sure, mate. Sure, mate.
uh-oh. It seems like the passengers are not the only people on this island. There is some kind of tribe that lived here. Wait, are they taking Godzilla with them?
Uh-oh. Ari? Wait, she was a tribe member? I actually had no idea. Okay, so let me drop this on the board here. There are a lot of people, a lot of important characters that were tribe that are also in Nation 6. Alright? Tribe is its own people. These are not the same as the people in Nation 6. They are completely different characters. Tribe is its own separate thing, and not the most important in the timeline. Let's actually we need to update the timeline a little bit. Heroes, Pineapple Pizza, that's one. Let's put here the Floaty Federation. Here, these guys were the these guys were the good guys. Villains, let's do let's do crew and tribe. We'll put that there for now. Gray area unknown. I'm not too sure yet. Ship go boom. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking a bit. But let's work on the this box here. Let's say ship go boom. What do I do here? What do I do here? What do I do here? What do I put text here? Let's say island full of cannibals. Cannibals. Very, very scary. Island full of cannibals. Very scary. We'll put that right there. I think I need to like make some space for when we react to my video next, but we'll just do that later. Okay, something's wrong. What's happening? What happened?
Tribe that lived
Here
here.
we go.
Wait, are they taking
Audio's a
Godzilla
little
with them?
pressed up for a bit.
Camp?
Let me actually see real quick. Nope, not now. I need to see if I know. So there's Sunset, Blanky, Soccer. Oh, yeah, all characters for the next game. Hey, look, there's Jeremy! There's Jeremy! I feel so sorry for Jeremy. He was on the wrong end of the roleplay. I also feel bad for Godzilla too. Look at him. He just got turned into meat. Oh no! Was that his head? I just saw his head.
They just cook him on the campfire?
Don't be shocked about that, Ray. You planned it.
What kind of tribe is that?
Oh, that was not part of the roleplay, but oh my, that was. I mean, that's unfortunate for Tribe, Because, I mean, their chances of winning against us would have just decreased by 4 players.
It looks like this tribe has been here for a long time. They have quite a big camp, and they seem to be led by that player called Shuf123. It also looks like that player called Arrow fled the camp when he saw what his friend did to
Arrow.
Godzilla. Interesting.
Yo, you gotta wait, right.
Get away from me!
Eat right.
Get away from me! I want to eat the fox! Meanwhile, the crew were having a memorial for their captain that they just lost. From what I learned, Fish didn't tell all of them that he was the one that killed her. Anyway.
I think, was this where the saying crew did no wrong or something like that? There was something to say crew did no wrong somewhere along the lines, and I think that's probably where it came from when it comes to that kind of thing. This island here is Floaty Federation, kind of like temporary base on the island. We called it Floatopia. And if I could see some of the Floaty Fed members there, I'm probably somewhere around there.
Anyways, the rest of the passengers all had built little camps by now, and all
Somewhere.
went to sleep.
Oh my god, these freaking ads, man. No, I don't want to know about the freaking makeup ads, please.
It's a new day on the
A5,
island.
baby.
Everyone seems to be more paranoid. The crew built walls around their camps, all the passengers had built settlements by now, and even the tribe started building traps all around after realizing that there is some newcomers on their island. Remember that group that was chilling in the pool on the ship?
Yeah, the group you mispronounced the name of? I do remember that.
They were still together and built a little base over here on this
Hey.
island. Of course, they had to include some machines to keep training
their massive muscles. The protein. Okay, so, Arrow. He's a tribe member. Everyone else here is a passenger. Why is that?
their muscles. But the interesting part is that tribe member called Arrow that fled yesterday took refuge at their base, and even though they didn't know him, they welcomed him with open arms. The tribe that
It was not with open arms. I get told, I talked to some of the Floaty Fed members after the watch party of this, and they said, no, Arrow was not just, here you go, hey, welcome to the crew, mate, how you doing? No, that was not what happened. Arrow was kind of a controversial topic, because they were the very enemies we were just, and now, one of them just like, hey, can I join your team? Of course we're not going to trust that. Of course, that happened. I was not there when that happened. I was at work. I was off, like, IRL, I was at work. I had work to do, and I couldn't attend that part of the session, because day 5 was kind of split in two. A little bit today, a little bit more the next day. And yeah, that was, Arrow was apparently a vegetarian, and he joined the Floaty Fed. You know, thinking about it now, I don't know how us, the Floaty Federation here, we eat a lot of protein. We apparently, on day 4, we fished. We got a lot of fish together. So I'm not too sure why Arrow would want to, how Arrow's going to blend into that. I think we could probably say we talked him into pescatarian. To being a pescatarian. Oh, man. I hate it here. I was the only person from Tribe that was nice to Arrow. Aw, poor Arrow. Don't worry, Jervy. Arrow was in good hands.
were not too fan of that and wanted to find Arrow back, so their leader and a couple of them went on a mission to try to find him back, but they ended up by going at the wrong camp and kidnapped someone? No, dude, no!
Hey, what's going on?
Ray told us all to send in footage of like our recordings for his video, and you know, looking back at it now, this is probably the only footage that he used, but he sent other I think, was this the only footage that was sent to Ray? I mean, great. It's funny because they kidnapped Goat Boy, but should I put down the lore? No, it doesn't matter that much.
Take it.
Does it though? Wait, I gotta remember what happened on day 5. We did hear about this. We did hear about Goat Boy being captured. We did go to their island like minutes after they captured Goat. I guess we could just say, we could put in the timeline, we could just say, we'll put in like an extra here saying like, 8 lots of people. We'll say that. We'll just say that. 8 people. And it's muted again for some reason.
No, dude, no!
Wait, what's going on?
They're taking goat!
You're
going to
stay best for a while.
Chief,
So
Oh, there's Goat Boy footage. How about that?
else.
my fun somewhere else?
Oh, that looks
What is
disorienting.
this machine? What are they doing to him? The tribe were not the
Yes, the passenger cooker.
only ones up to some devious activities. The player that blew up the ship, Nick, was still alive somehow,
Alright,
and he
are
was
you
not
ready
done
for
with
this?
taking revenge over the crew. He knew that Fish
you
had
ready
some
for
feelings
this?
for a player called Musrod, so he killed them. But he was just getting started. His plan was to take out Fish in a trap, and that was just about to happen. Fish wanted to go check on the passengers and see what they were up to secretly, but
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we get into the controversy. You think we were in controversy before? No, this is innate. This gets even more controversial.
Nick was hiding and waiting for him in the forest.
I have a lot of questions for this. First of all, how did Nick get redstone? First off, I know he had TNT, but how did he get redstone out of this? He could have mined, like, into the island to get it. But first off, can I hit
The captain was dead. The crew
Okay, let's discuss what really happened. This is where me and Ray's timeline split, because let's discuss what really happened. You see, Nick did not kill Fish. All right, I said it right there. That's it. No, I'm not kidding. So it turns out, on day 5, Floaty Federation killed Fish. It was us that killed Fish. There is more on my video about, I probably shouldn't, crap, I may have just loaded it in. But yeah.
I have Darko. I have.
Pause that, rewind that back. Actually, no, flash forward it a bit. No, you can see, here. It's a little fuzzy right now, but here, we killed Fish. Here, it was Fish drowned, and player Lord Stino killed Creeper. Not only, okay, when we first saw this, everyone was shocked about it. When we first saw this on, like, the watch party, everyone was surprised. Everyone was like, wait, this wasn't what happened. And Ray talked about it, and he changed it to fit with the lore, and we were like, to hell with your lore, man. Well, that's actually me. I'm just like, to hell with your lore, man. I'm putting something else on here. To prove to everyone that this, not only did I show footage of this guy's point of view doing it, but I also showed my point of view. I had 2 footage evidence that Fish drowned from us. So I put it all in my video. Because this man, you need to hear the truth. The people, the audience, needs to hear the truth of what happened. Is that Nixie is not the so lucky bomber that he is. Demolitions expert that he thinks he is. Ship go boom. It did go boom all right, but the captain did not. Captain kind of drowned. So, let's see. I'm gonna say Floaty Fed. No, I have a better idea. Captain number 2, Cat. I can type, I swear. Captain number 2, dead. Captain number 2 dead. Captain number 2 dead by Floaty Fed FU Ray. There we go. He fed FU Ray. In the PCU lore, we drowned Fish. And that's what happened in the recording. We drowned Fish. I'm gonna make food. Alright, you go make food. The stream will always be here.
We didn't know what to do, and we're kinda lost. After all, Fish was the one to guide all of them. But one of them was not ready to give up yet. A crew member called Sor knew that the tribe on the island had an old and get everyone home. Him and Gonkas, despite the warning of the rest of the crew, decided to go talk with the rest of the passengers and make it right.
the radio washed up on their shore and their people. I care for every single one of you. I don't want.
Look, guess who's back? Back again. Pizza's back. Tell a friend. Dude, I'm glad how there's me in the background again. I'm happy to be here, man. Happy to be. I'm so happy.
Any of you to die. I'm not going to force any of you to fight, and none of you need to trust me. But if they decide to attack us, we have no chance at all of survival.
That is a full-blown lie, because at this point there were more passengers than there were tribesmen. I feel like we could have easily. Look, they had tridents. We had shields. All right. We could have easily clapped the tribe. I feel like we had more of a chance than we thought. Let's just say we had more of a chance than we thought. And Soar is kind of just over exaggerating it for the sake. Why is the stage yellow and gray? I'll tell you more when we do the pizza video. And I need to fix the timeline too. That thing is a little small. I need to I'm good with words, I promise.
That we are going to get off this island alive is if the crew and every single passenger put everything behind us and we need to move on. I want to get everyone home, and that is my responsibility as your captain.
Even though it was hard, even if he was scared, Soar managed to convince the passengers to unite, all together, and try to leave this island, all alive.
Introducing Filmora 13. Day 6.
The now unified passengers were trying to form a plan on how to...
Passengers were not unified, alright? We still had many different factions of passengers that were still around, and Federation and crew. Those were the two that were kind of joined together to go against the tribe. Because we didn't know where, I think it was a little bit of the lighthouse as well, but, it was, there were still a few passengers that were running around doing whatever they wanted, and they were not none of them were aware of what was happening. None was happening. What's going on? So passengers were not unified.
To recover the radio from the tribe camp, most of the passengers wanted to launch an attack to take
I just missed it. No.
And on how to recover the radio.
Look, it's Jervy. It's Jervy Raz. I should totally put him in the lore just to screw him over. No, I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry. Tribe is its own group of characters.
Radio from the tribe camp. Most of the passengers wanted to launch an attack to take revenge on the passengers that have been murdered by the tribe, and after killing them, taking the radio. But Soar was aware of the weapons that the tribe had, and knew it was a suicide mission to just attack them. He was also aware that the tribe was trying to find Arrow, the tribe member that lived with the floaties. He proposed to everyone to make a trade with the tribe, giving them Arrow for the radio. But no one was agreeing with that. They didn't want to give Arrow and just leave the tribe unpunished for what they did to their friends.
That is true. They did not want to give out Arrow. Did turn out to be a fan favorite within the Floaty Federation community, and we did not want to give up Arrow to the tribe again because we knew what was going to happen once we did that, because they were gonna cook and eat Arrow, and I will say, back to when it comes to Jervy's comment on he was the only person in the tribe that was nice to Arrow. What's funny, Jervy, is that your character, you did get killed off in his character. Jervy did die on the he got killed by a passenger in Nations 5. But the funny thing is, it was Nico Neko that killed Jervy, which I thought was funny. It's like, hey, that's Floaty Fed. That's the connections, the lore. It's connected. No, but that was a funny coincidence. That it just happened to be a Floaty Fed member that killed Jervy.
After arguing for a long time, Arrow himself stood up and advised everyone to turn him in.
So, as you know, I'm wanted by the tribe for befriending someone who wasn't a tribe member. I just wanted to make a friend.
What's Sammy Stickman doing in the background? He was just shifting.
He would listen to me. He would help me through my troubles, and yeah, he was killed. They took him back and slaughtered him and ate him.
Godzilla.
If we could maybe try to work out an arrangement, I'm willing to, if it keeps the rest of my friends here safe, I'm willing to take my life.
Arrow didn't want anyone to get hurt and accepted his fate. With the stress at its peak, the
So there was a vote. There was a vote. We all voted on whether or not to go to war with tribe or have peace with the tribe. And it was a close freaking second, I will say. It was like 28 to 30 votes, but it was like shit like changing quickly. But we ended up choosing peace to give Arrow to the tribe. We gave Arrow back because then there'd be a trade for the radio. Arrow did choose to like sacrifice himself because he did like it's a sad Arrow had a tragedy. Arrow's was a tragedy. Man, jeez. I feel bad for Arrow, but I mean, I felt like it was the best solution. It could have been the best solution for everyone, because if we ended up going to war with tribe, we would have killed a bunch of people. We'd end up becoming the very tribe people we fought against, lore-wise. But yeah, if Arrow it would be an easy trade. We would just trade for the radio. Passengers would leave. No more lives had to be lost. I do wonder though, when it comes to a tribe full of cannibals, how do they get their food? How do they get their source of food? Do they just wait for any random passenger to just stumble upon their island and just eat them? I don't know. There's a lot of plot holes in this.
passengers marched to the camp of the tribe and were ready to attack in case anything went wrong. Sor was gonna be the one to enter the camp alone.
Peace did not mean that we wouldn't fight back. If they attacked us, we would attack them back. And then war would happen, but that was up to the tribe. Arrow picked the best solution he thought was possible for everybody, yes, but the tribe also had a choice on the matter of whether or not to attack us or not.
With Arrow to do the trade, and the tension was at its peak.
And then the trade happened. The gang, the squad.
And Arrow, you come inside the camp, everyone stay out.
Passengers,
I am
passengers,
cattle.
stay back. Don't worry.
I am
Leave.
cattle to these people.
Leave our island, you barbarians! You came into here and broke the nature, disturbed the peace.
Wait.
All this for a piece of metal? I'm gonna cook you. Come here, come here. You can have the radio. It's yours.
Okay.
Jervy told me that he was pissed off because he was the only one that played character. Because apparently the tribe was not supposed to know what a radio was. And they were just some random box, metal box in the center. He's the only one that actually got roleplayed into the character. And everyone else was kind of goofing around. Yeah, I do, yeah, tribe is very controversial. I'll just say it, it's very controversial.
Leave as fast as you can now. Leave.
Hey.
Go, Sor, run! Run, Sor!
The trade was successful. Everyone ran back to the base of the floaties and made the call with the radio.
Oh, Arrow's death. Poor Arrow.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
This is where, I think this is right. It was between Arrow's death and Sor calling the radio. That was when Pizza, you know, I'll just, let's just look at my video. You know, let's look at my video
crashed.
and
We're
tell
on an
you
island
what
of the
happened then.
survivors. I would like to request immediate support.
Hey, the mainland, Brazil.
Alright, that's everything for season 5. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. If you want to watch
Let me
more
look real
videos like
quick,
this
'cause
one,
I
there's a
think
playlist
we
on screen
We're very careful.
with videos that are just
Should be
like this one.
Keep going
Anyways,
forward.
it was
Emperor Vin column right there. Oh no, that's because my name is just freaking massive. But yeah, I got a whole column right there. Yeah, that was a Ray's video. Still a good video. Make sure to, like,
was
watch
Ray.
it. It's still a decent video.
See you next time.
A lot of potholes, but it's still a good video. Oh, here's a post-credit scene for all you Marvel Cinematic nerds out there. Yeah, Nettie actually lived. I don't know how that affects the lore in any way. It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Hello?
It really doesn't.
Walk in for all your.
No, shut up, Little Caesars! Little Caesars pizza was not hot and ready, so I ended up pulling an AK-47. Okay. Oh my gosh, Cheetos! So let's rewind it back. We're not doing that yet. We're not watching this video yet. Shooting for a good hour. Oh, I could really keep going here. Let's add something else to the lore here. Let's add something else to the lore. So, island full of cannibals, very scary, ate lots of people. So what we're going to do here is simple. The plan is simple. We need to fix this timeline. We need to fix this time because it's so small. We need to stretch it out. So let's see here. We get radio. Get radio. Get radio. People are saved. People are saved. R.I.P. Arrow. R.I.P. Arrow. Let's zoom out. So, villains, the crew and the tribe. So basically, the crew are done for. At the end of the video, the crew are done for. So they're technically dead, and it's kind of like Fish is gone, rehabilitated most of the crew. So and so did Creeper died too. Gonkas is kind of crazy, but you can tame him. It's kind of like you can tame Gonkas. But yeah, crew are gone. They're no longer. I do not want the crew to be in other PC. They're done for. Tribe, I'll probably get to them later in a different once I finish the pizza video. But for right now, let us go here. Kind of just extend this guy out as far as we can make it because we really need. There we go. Now that's a long ass timeline. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Take it back 200%. Oh, no, never mind. 75. 50. All right, so we need to stretch these events out a bit because this is going to be shit's going to get real. Shit's going to get real in a few minutes. I just need to fix this out because we're going to react to another video So yeah, cruise ship happens, Pineapple joins aboard. That's the first event that happens in the summer 2023. This is the first event. Summer 2023, it's Nations 5. This is Nations 5 that happens. Let's make the box like a little bit bigger. Summer 2023, Nations 5. This is the event. The first 5, Summer 2023. Cruise ship happens. Let's say cruise ship appears. Cruise ship appears. Pineapple joins aboard the ship. This is the first event that happens. So we're gonna watch this video now. This one we're now gonna watch our video, and we're gonna compare and contrast the two. We're gonna extend the lore. We're gonna see what is now. Now I'm gonna show you what really happened in Nations. Because sure, Ray has a video. He tells his story. He tells the story the way he wants it on a more story-like format. I told my video in a more like realistic kind of like a more behind, like a little extra behind-the-scenes stuff involved in it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened that long ago. That's crazy. So let's watch this pizza. Let's watch Nations 5, the Pineapple Pizza story, because this is when the lore actually begins. You think that whole hour into like a half we watched in Ray's video was for just laggy stream and random purposes? Maybe, but we have the core key events here in the timeline that we can now continue to build up on it. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's look at anyone else. No. What's poppin', pepperonis? Emperor Pizza here. A few months ago, a YouTuber named Ish uploaded his 1,000-player Civilization video, which I watched, and it immediately reignited my interest in being part of a Civilizations video. At the time, I was already in a bunch of these guys' Discord servers, and whenever they would post that they wanted people for a new video, there was always something in the way of having me to apply. Stuff like school, a job, having an actual life, that I just never got the time to apply. Until summer came around. We could flash forward past this. Let's get to day one. Day one, because really nothing else, I don't think there's anything else happened. I don't want to watch Tommy in it right now. New Discord group with multiple different chats and opened the server to the lobby area. Filled with anxiety, I joined the chats, introduced myself, and began to become Beyblades until Ray teleported us to the ship.
All of you are...
I had no idea Dark Live was in this event as well. But he's important Nation 6.
Passengers of a ship. Nettie, here in the call, is the captain of this ship. Tab on the ship.
This is more of like the rules and stuff we can fast
signs
forward
on the
that.
ship are in German.
This is funny,
of the
actually.
ship.
So you may notice a lot of the signs on the ship are in German. That's because somebody ordered the wrong language for the signs. We haven't had time to change them since we got the order. So if you see a sign in German, it's probably close enough. You can probably guess what it says.
I got warped into Das Wasserfasser, and I wanted to make a joke that like, hey, it's in German, it should be easy to understand, right? Right? No, it's not. I'm gonna find the most difficult word to put in the script in German, but also mean boat. And it turns out, yeah, it is kind of easy. But these signs were not, because no one knew what the hell any of those words were. Like, some people, look, some of the signs said crew only, and then it showed, I don't understand German, all right? And I'm sure German, you know what, I think this is just a risky conversation overall, but like overall, I couldn't understand shit. I didn't know where anything was on this boat. Slowly got accustomed to my surroundings. I teamed up with a player named Six Moons, and I think someone named Mr. Manny, and decided to investigate the ship after someone received a book that said, "Beware of the Parasprites." This was, that was Six Moons, Mr. Manny, and a player named Tyrod. Those three, I was working a little bit with them because we wanted to get to the lore fast, and it was only day one. Day one was really just to enjoy the boat and look at everything, check out what's going on, just get accustomed to everything. This actually had no impact on the event. I think it was just for someone else's roleplay, and I still don't know if it was someone else's. Are we gonna add this little detail to the timeline? Probably not. But we did get a creepy warning from someone.
Yeah. A man in a suit. So we meet again.
We can fast forward through this because this was not important. Getting these names wrong, please forgive me, this is my first event, but I think that warning came from a man in a suit. Yep, a man in a suit. Now, he is relevant to the story, but a little later. In the meantime, I went to first class to see a crew and passenger talent show.
Diamonds, guys. Here, if you jump in the water, you get levitation and get to float above the clouds.
Water, you get free V-Bucks.
Bro, if you do it...
$19 Fortnite card.
Ooh, what shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Lying in the morn. Oh, fuck.
Crewmate was a bunch. The passengers were a bunch of goofy goobers.
Hey, I'm shit.
You got this. Woo!
Thank you.
Pick it up.
Sorry. Get out the way, please. Thank you.
Nope. Boo! Freaking get off the stage, man. That was, you're not funny. You're not funny.
Sorry, but I think that one might have been punishable by going to the brig. I'm
not gonna lie. Okay, this is gonna be a very short performance. It's not.
All right.
It won't be very long, but
No funny business and no
of course,
goddamn Rick roll.
I ain't gonna do that.
Okay. I do not know if this was like if he actually did this or not, but if he did, then congrats to this guy, because this guy was actually really good at this. The harmonica,
Let him
whatever it's
cook.
called.
That was awesome.
That was good. That was good.
I have a question. Do we like British people or not?
Dude, look at Mindless over there just jamming on the piano. He's just cruising. Mindless. Oh my gosh, Mindless was. I love that guy. He was. The whole Fully Fair mission was great. You know, saying Mindless was really cool though. I really wanted him to be in Nation 6. But I don't know. For the application, he did like a villager sacrifice, and I don't think Ray or Nettie liked that at all. But hey, I mean, at least he tried. But yeah, I would like to work with. Actually, I'll tell you about later.
Question. Do we like British people or not?
No.
What kind of discount do you get at the boat store?
What kind?
A 2-for-1 sale.
That sounds
so great.
It's hilarious.
Sale.
Erku. This is when Erku died! Alright. He was slain by Gonkas. Yeah, Gonkas beat the crap out of that guy. Anything to put in the timeline here? I mean, not really. They're like, day one just kind of day one. It kind of just happened. Cruise ship appears, Pineapple joins aboard. Nothing really happened. Nothing too important. But let's keep on going.
This is a big rock moment.
Erku found it so funny he died.
Murder.
Yes, thank you.
I'm scared you're gonna kill someone.
No,
He killed someone with that last one, yeah.
My ears are
Why
already
did the
wanting to bleed.
students go on the
These
boat?
jokes are killer.
One connection error later, and I respawned at the bottom of the ocean until the server knew I'm not supposed to die yet. That did happen. Am I still alive? I need to check if I'm still alive or not. Check the YouTube comments. I'm checking comments. Don't worry. I'm figuring out how to do that. Don't worry about me. Okay, good. I'm still alive. I'm still chilling. But, I don't know why this video isn't loading up. There should be, the bar should be getting fuller, but what happened? Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was at the bottom of the ocean for a few seconds. I don't know why. That may have been an error in the thing. But I also ended day one. I think that was the end of day one.
I got a real spooky story for you all. Real life spooky.
Classroom. Geo.
Oh, yeah, this
freaker. Night comes around and I wanted to sleep in a first class room, but GeoShot didn't want to cuddle with the homies, so I slept in Air Conduit's first class room. Yeah, I just wanted to sleep in a room, and Geo be that rude, okay? Freaking GeoShot over here, he's like, I want to sleep in a first class room by myself. I'm like, ugh. They're selfish. These passengers are so selfish so early on, you know? I did try and scam my way into sleeping in a first class room. Thus ending day one. It's a new day. Dude, I loved picking the music for this video. I love picking music for this video and Nation 6, because those two videos, I did not care for copyright, alright? I'm not making money out of this. I do not want to make money out of this. This is simply a hobby I want to do for fun. And this was the music. The music selection for Nations 5 was around a mix of Pokemon Sun and Moon and any kind of tropical-ish music. Yeah, a bit of a tropical music, but yeah. It's Pokemon Sun and Moon. Perfect pick for Nations 5. Perfect pick. And with the new day comes a strange pattern of people in all gray. You see, today was the day sub-factions began to emerge. The first one I saw was the Grayscale Gang. The Grayscale Gang! We're on day 2. We're on the formation of gangs. Gangs everywhere. So many gangs. You can't get enough of them. So many gangs. Which are the people void of all color. The second I see is the one that filled the entire chat with one thing.
Yes! Well, I was gonna take shit from the storage if there's anything, but there isn't.
Yes!
Also, it means that means they don't have our luggage, which.
Yes!
Yeah, that does seem like a problem.
Yeah.
Wait, Floaty Federation, what's going on?
Look at all the goats in the chat! Mindless, Talem, Legacy, Atlantis, Beth Dodge? Meek, Niklay, Lord Stino, Alan Hearts? And Lord Stino! Floaty Federation for the win!
What's going on here?
Wait, what?
The heck is Floaty Federation?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, sweet innocent little pizza. You will find out. The third big group being a bunch of snotty rich guys called the First Class. The First Class. That main faction of the story. The third gang I'm putting here. The First Class. Rich. Oh no, I can't fit in the box. I can fix that easy. Boop. Now you're in the box. The formation of gangs. The Grayscale Gang, the Floaty Federation, and the First Class. Grayscale Gang were very rebellious with their thing. They did rebel against the crew a lot. First Class was kind of pro-crew. They did support the crew a lot in what they did in Fish. Floaty Federation were kind of just like the middle point. Kind of like the middle ground, because they really didn't care about any of it. And that's why so many people joined the Floaty Federation and not the First Class. or Grayscale. They were, yeah, like I said, yeah. It's like another line chart, you know, where like the far left you have rebellious Grayscale, and the far right you have like loyal First Class. Floaty Federation is smack dab in the middle of that, because we don't have allegiances to like none of these two. We only have one objective, and that's to get rough and get ripped. I know. People, my phone's giving me alarms. Basically, that's all you need to know. A player named Doctor of Creation filed a complaint to one of the crew, saying their luggage.
Hello, wonderful pass.
Find our luggage.
Flash forward this a
To
bit.
find your stuff.
Thing to luggage. Apart from that, surprise! Tension is heating between the passengers and the crew. There's even a riot about to happen. Yeah, you see that there? I was supposed to load in textures. Apparently I couldn't load the shotgun that was in their hands. It was just texture not found. Been at the front of the boat.
What's on your head? What's on your head?
Yeah, you think this was a joined riot? Everyone was like complaining. Everyone was baffling and complaining.
I've had my eyes gouged out. I
What?
can no longer see.
What the hell?
I've had to be led up here by Nick.
So that's why the caviar tasted so good.
He hid scared for his life because of the
Hello, everybody. I see that.
And then Fish joins the chat. Shall we put the riot on here? Should we put the riot on here? I'm not sure. Should we add the riot? It didn't have much of an impact in the overall PCU lore. It doesn't. It doesn't. This is Pineapple, and it really doesn't. No, I'm gonna say no. I'm not adding the riot on here. I hate when it gets like muted like that.
he hid scared for his life because of the
Hello, everybody. I see that there's a huge meeting in the front. I'm sorry to
Fish,
crash the
you have
party.
no
but-
place here.
excuse me.
That also happened with y'all. Are y'all also getting like it mutes a little bit and then it plays? Or like it doesn't mute, it doesn't like the volume doesn't come on after I press play? That might just be me.
Excuse me.
Fish, you have no place
The crew, the passengers can speak their piece. You know, it's a free ocean, international waters. There's no, we're not bound by international law here.
Little does he know that Fish kind of doesn't care. 'Cause Fish is
Technically, we are bound by the flag.
So,
Let me
continue. Let me continue
Quiet
with my
down.
story. Let me
let
continue
him
with
talk,
my
let him
story. Found life without even resisting. He was struck down.
without any resisting. There was resisting. Eriku did fight back a bit. Was he scared a bit? I mean, he was in a corner. So he could have been like running away from them. So maybe.
He fought back only after being provoked first. He did not ask to die. He did not deserve to die. Ilib, once again, similar story.
Sound like a dog.
Did not fall down the stairs. He was struck down by the crew after coming across information in trespassing, quote unquote, on property. But I ask you.
He did, Erku did trespass a bit, because how else he would have gotten a knife from the kitchen? The kitchen was a crew-only place. But he did find a knife on the ground. I think he would have... I mean, you can't just leave a knife like that on the ground, because that could cause accidents, too. But also, holding on to it, probably not the best idea. That's just, I don't know. That's up for debate.
Even if that is a crime, is it a crime worth dying for? And the answer...
I didn't want to get too close to the craggy, and if violence did break on day 2, I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't be good enough to run away from it all. So I send the math boy right there. He is relevant in a nation session.
Do you understand? Do you understand?
That is, or any single man who decided that he was going to hold on to a weapon he found on the ground. The biggest threat to this ship that needs to be dealt with.
I'm sorry to deal with this, but the crowd will be dispersed. If you do not leave, we will begin dealing proper measures. No, the crowd is being dispersed. The crowd is being dispersed. Death begin attacking anyone who doesn't. That's it.
Got his eyes gouged out.
Dispersed.
Turns out that man in a suit guy got his eyes gouged and is now blind and mad at the crew. The passengers were very eager to start rioting, but Miguel O'Hara, my guy's a little quiet, had to step in because it wasn't a canon event. He did step in. There's not supposed to be any fighting happening, so it was just a shouting. It was a shouting competition. All that scary moments got my IBS jiggling, so I took a shit in the men's restroom and overheard a conversation behind the walls.
Are you concerned about the future of this here operation?
Which operation?
I mean, in a suit, and we, you know,
this ability would be deemed worthless. And so, yeah, during recordings, you could jump into other people's calls, and even though it was like they said it was private, it was not really private. But yeah, I that was the only time I ever did that, and it just because I mean. That is kind of an invasion of privacy. I will feel bad for that. I will apologize for that. Yeah, that I think nothing happened with it. Nothing happened with it in the end. It only told me one thing, and I never did anything with the information I got. The only thing I know now is that I needed to get into a sub-faction if I wanted to survive more days. I washed my hands and looked at my options. Grayscale seemed to be lacking in the color region for me. It'd either be rebellious and be a grayscale, be loyal to the crew and be first class, or floaty fed, buff floaties, all over. And I don't think I'm popular enough of a YouTuber to join first class. The Floaty Federation was simple. If you had floaties and some muscle, you could join. I didn't have much for muscle, but I can gain it over time, and they wouldn't notice. Plus, floaties were the easiest to put onto my Minecraft skin, so Floaty Federation it is. Boom! Put that in the timeline. Pineapple joins Floaty Federation. Easy one. We'll fix it right there. Actually, I could probably. Yeah, put that there. Wow, I thought I had to add more like detail or specific events to this timeline. That's why it stretched out so much, but maybe not. Maybe we'll be fine. Maybe this is a big enough timeline. I'm not too sure. Oh my gosh, it's freaking volume. Plus, floaties were the easiest to put onto my Minecraft skin, so Floaty Federation it is. They had a meeting in the piano room I decided to slip into. The piano room. And God was there too. He liked us so much, he made a swimming pool on the boat.
Alright, are you guys ready for the water?
Yeah, let's go. Surely this can't go wrong at all.
No,
I'm
not ready for the water. Never mind.
I don't have my swimsuit on. We can't.
No, you will. I was about to kill all of you. If you touch water, you die.
Oh my gosh!
Then make everything else just air.
Perfect.
There you go. There's the pool.
Look at this pool. Look at this pool, man. This is. Oh my gosh! This is a great pool.
I feel the water running down my legs.
Yeah, sorry guys. We didn't have
drowning. They're drowning.
Oh no, they're drowning. No.
I can't.
Okay, so put in the timeline, mindless drowned. No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. How's the comments looking? Pretty
Floating
comedy,
Federation
I guess.
quickly became known as the largest sub-faction on the ship, consisting of about 20 players. The leaders Mindless and Legacy made the group with one prime objective: become a bunch of buff men in pool floaties.
That was actually kind of crazy how it was like 20 people in one group. It was really, because I thought it would just be like me and like a few other people. Me and 2 other people just figuring out the mysteries of the boat until we crashed. But no, it was it was something much better than that, that's for sure. Freaking 20 people.
I knew I was part of the team when we all did the synchronized dive.
I don't know if there's copyright.
A few minutes of swimming later, and we get a very concerning message.
In front of the boat, say less.
Floaties.
We're getting a...
Yeah.
And the captain died! Is that in the time? Yes, the first captain is gone. Reduced to atoms. Not really. She did live in the end, but...
Oh,
wait, what?
No, what?
Captain is dead! Anarchy!
Captain's dead! All the passengers came together to hear the fate of the ship with the captain dead.
Hello, everybody. I come to you guys with a tragedy. It is this bad that we are literally turning the ship around and heading back to port because, well, as you can tell, our captain is no longer with us. I'm not gonna lie, I think her body just got caught up in the spinny thing, so there's nothing even to recover.
The spinny things. The spinny things. Body was caught up in the spinny things. So, here's a good question. At the end of Ray's video, Nettie survived. So, what body was in the spinny things then? What body could it be? Well, this is good detail for the pizza. Say it was Aircrew's body that was caught up in the spinny things. Because Aircrew was the one that died from the crew. They needed to just like get rid of the body, so they couldn't keep it on the boat for too long, so they just threw in the turbines. The spinny things, I think it's the turbines. I think he's mentioning the turbines. Because, to be honest, I don't know what the spinny things are either. But, yeah. Nettie, whoop, overboard. No more Nettie.
Look, we'll be home soon. If you want to keep partying, you can party. But please, follow the same rules as before. Because, yeah, I don't know what to say here. Just keep out of trouble, everybody.
So, the new captain is a player named The Fish Ate You, and the second in command was a player. We were forced to go back to our rooms, and this time GeoShot let me stay in his room. I see this is an absolute win.
Yes. Finally, we got to that. Finally that bitch got to his senses. He knew he kicked me out of the room one night, and now I got back in. Don't worry. I got back in. Yeah, the guy got an even bigger first class room. I don't know how he managed to get that. But now, like, I'm just chill room. I guess he's like, oh, I guess I have this room to myself. He can stay in that room for now. I'm like, this bitch. Friggin'.
Day 3! Didn't think I would make it this far, but as long as I stay in the Floaty Federation, I think I'll be fine.
My first idea, when I first joined this Nations event, I thought it was going to be, like, survival of the fittest. And since I'm actually really on the first day, I thought someone would have killed me, and it was, like, kind of survival mode, you know? I'm glad that didn't happen. I'm glad I joined the Floaty Federation. I cannot give enough praise to how amazing this team was. These units. We actually got very, very lucky with the Floaty Federation because we have like we have like really good players in this team. Like PvP, like Nico Neko. We had people who were in many Nations events and kind of known around the Civilizations community, like Mindless, Legacy, Noah, Legacy, Noah Atlantis. He's pretty cool. But we got a lot of players, well-known players, and we got a very, very good team.
I went to my buoyant brethren in the pool, and massive hijinks would ensue.
All right,
It's
lads.
terrifying.
Let me start my.
This skin is terrifying.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My audio.
The skin is terrifying.
Oh my god.
Your skin is horrifying.
Wait, where?
Hey,
where?
one of
guys,
fun fact-
where is
Wait,
everybody?
wait, one of fun fact about-
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take a
about
screenshot of this. Wait. Who needs water when you have? Bro, on my screen, you two are just floating. Wait.
There's like a skulker head right there that only a few players could see, and people were just bouncing on it, hopping on it. That was
Yeah, they're all floating. How?
All right, I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, don't.
Yeah.
Wait. Mindless, where are you? Oh, there you are. Yo.
I'm here. What? Again. This was mostly just us being goofy.
What the?
I don't see the head. There's a shulker head underneath them. I don't see it.
For some reason, not everyone can see the shulker head, and I'm not sure why.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
I
just
can't see
walking
it.
through. What is happening?
Yo.
Well, I guess
it?
Bush is special.
Whoops.
Wacky server.
Fish pulled us aside for a few minutes to advertise staying on in this boat for unlimited profit in sugar, then proceeded to execute man in a suit and horde execute.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it's kind of obvious that things are slightly different than before.
You think? Oh, there are people saying free suit in the chat. All right. I guess people did like suit as the idea, but yeah, this is tragic.
Though
The people got murked.
So okay. I'm not gonna tell you this.
We're going.
I'm not gonna tell you why we're going. I'm not gonna tell you where we're going. I'm not gonna tell you why we're going.
Why we're going.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
We're going.
You stick by our sides, you will be rich beyond your dreams could imagine. First May ends. Because out here, the law is us. The stage is yours, First Mate.
I gave you a chance, sir. I was nice. I helped you, and you took away my mother.
Oh yeah, I also did mention, somewhere in the canon somewhere, Sor is apparently the son of Nettie, which I'm not too sure how that affects any Ray's video or any way, shape, or form. It doesn't. You saw the video. It doesn't. I don't know if that affects anything or not. I don't think it does. This Sor is not the same Sor as Nation 6 Sor. Different Sors. Different Sors. Yeah.
Executors.
Hey yo!
Everyone.
Sorry. No, you go first. You go first.
Very professional here.
Everyone, this is a lesson to be learned today. Not to get in the way of our will. As long as you fight, okay?
With Gonkas acting a little too sus with that shotgun, and getting to know the backstory of our leader Mindless.
I'm actually, because Ray Video has... there's always a bit of Among Us. There's always a little bit... There's a little bit of Among Us inside us all. Ray over here is saying, the crew acting a little too sus. And I'm over here saying Gonka's being too sus. It doesn't matter what video... Dude, it doesn't matter what I do. Among Us always just creeps in. It doesn't matter where. I thought, after I did my last pickle video, I thought I was going to be clear of Among Us. I thought there's going to be... Among Us is going to die out. There's going to be enough Among Us jokes. We're tired. I'm tired of Among Us. There's just so many Among Us jokes. And then I meet someone named Jervy Ross. And he gets me in this rabbit hole of shit. I'm ending up live streaming Among Us videos. I can't escape Among Us, man. It's gonna be there. It's gonna... Dude, there's gonna be someone at my funeral saying that they were in Reactor. I can't escape it. I can't escape Among Us, man.
Mindless, tell us the backstory of how you got them scars.
The backstory.
Okay.
Tell us the backstory about your back.
Okay.
Backstory,
Get around,
Don't
children.
worry, man. I got
Everyone
your
get
back.
in the pool. Everyone get in the pool. I'll take a seat right here.
Everybody
Get
sit
her
back.
out. Get her out. All right.
Take your seat. Take your seat.
I
So,
felt like 3
long
times.
ago, I used to be a professional bodybuilder. And one of my friends, unfortunately, he fell to the temptation of using, you know, the forbidden ones.
Dear God. You don't mean.
Yes, I do
Dear
mean
God.
performance-enhancing drugs.
No!
Oh my God! How could he?
Oh my God! The
Before
human's
a competition, before an aesthetics competition, I confronted him and I said, "I know your dirty secret." I couldn't let him win like this, and I threatened and said, I would go to the judges and I would tell all about it. I have the pictures, I have the videos, I have everything. And so, as I was walking away, he threatened my floaty.
Oh my God!
No.
I can't believe you did this.
Absolute blasphemy.
The bastard.
What did I just
had to
walk
protect my
into
floaty.
right now?
And so,
Don't worry about it.
We're
as
having
I
story
took off my
time.
floaty
Hush.
and protected
Okay.
him with my back, he kept wailing and wailing on me, and eventually, he used the syringe.
Oh my God.
Oh
The
my
syringe.
God! How dare
He
you!
dragged it,
Your injections.
and my back
Oh,
now looks like this.
If I were to like make it easier to understand Mindless's backstory, he was in a bodybuilding competition and his friend was using steroids, and he's like, "Hey, don't do that." And he's like, "Oh, I'll pop your floaty if you tell anybody." And confrontation happened, and his friend ended up slicing Mindless in the back. Right, Scar giving him kind of forced injection, so it's like, oh, now you can't tell anyone because you're involved in the steroid. You have steroids in you too. It's gonna be a little. He said long ago, so I'm gonna say probably put around here somewhere. Time period, event that happened. Get over here. You know what? Actually, stay over there. You'll be fine over there. Cruise ship appears. Pineapple aboard. Let's say the mindless bodybuilding incident. It literally has nothing to do with the freaking event. Nothing to do with the pizza characters as we know it. But like, I kind of want to put it canon because it's funny. I think that's just funny. This whole thing is just a shit show, but it's hilarious.
Sorry, everyone, give him a hug. Give him this.
If we can't possibly do the entity cramming.
Group hug.
Hey yo!
Now that's what I call a backstory. While that was happening, some crewmates took two members of our team named Nico and Quickarm and sent them to the brig.
I know.
Fellas,
I'm
I've
very
been taken
sorry.
to the brig.
The group got kidnapped. No. It's part of the pizza. It's part of Pineapple's adventure. So yeah, it was like a protest. We kind of did like a protest for let's add that in. I'm gonna add that in. You know what? It's, if we're adding mindless backstory on there, we're adding this. We're gonna say people, they were kind of, sure, we were a fan favorite, but we also had our problems with the crew because it was Quickarm. I'm gonna say members got kidnapped by crew. It was kind of people in the on the ship. Fish was a tyrant. I'll say that. Fish was a tyrant.
Oh,
Wait,
what?
That's Nico.
Yeah,
Nico.
I have no.
They killed Quickarm, and Nico was next on the chopping block. Back at the pool, a crewmate named El Cheapo had a problem with his body image, and we told him we can give him floaties of his own.
Chibo, if you can get
what happens to
in the
Nico
gym,
freaks
we'll
out?
let you join one of our workouts. We'll
I
let
say
you
go
join
for
one
the
of our
gym,
workouts.
fellas.
I don't want to
You
join
guys
your
just get
workout.
out
I
there.
already look beautiful.
Listen,
All right,
I'm
come on.
look more beautiful.
See, look at these pecs.
Okay,
come
wait,
on,
wait,
come
wait,
on.
fellas.
I see nothing. I'm gonna be real. I don't see anything.
Listen.
Fellas.
People turn around.
All
Why
right.
is someone glowing up there?
He got something, but it's not like up to our quality. He definitely got some.
No! Whoa!
No.
Don't ever.
Calm down.
Hey, chill.
Calm down, man. Calm down.
I'll do it. I'll
Calm
do
down. No, wait,
Look.
calm down. Deep breaths.
If shit was about to go down, I wanted to be back far away as possible. I would not be able to survive that fight. I was lacking again on Nations 5. You know what? I think that's kind of a beautiful irony in this. The video on Building Lord reacting to Nations 5, I'm also lagging in the stream.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, everyone, give him some space. Give him some space. Give him some space.
Guys, I'm just insecure. Okay, I'm just.
Cheapo, wait. Cheapo, look at me. Cheapo, look at me. Look at me.
I have my fucking
Cheapo.
lung.
Look deep into my chesticles.
He's slowly lowering his head up.
All right, look. See, if you worked out with us a little,
guys, why are you all
And
so
not that
hot?
minion behind you.
doesn't
Why are all of you so fucking buff? Why?
doesn't wouldn't it be nice if you had a chest
How the
like
fuck
us?
did I get a sign?
We flexed our muscles so hard, God came back and made an addition to the pool.
Yep.
So, in the end, we talked Cheapo into joining the Floaty Feds. He was a crewmate, but he was also a Floaty Fed member. My God. Cheapo ended up getting some. So like how it worked is that like Mindless was able, or either Mindless or one of them, someone Floaty member, we just edited Cheapo's skin to put muscles on it, and suddenly Cheapo was just looking beautiful. He got the gains. He got the gains.
Yellow stained
I'm
glass.
just gonna
Okay,
see.
now put four yellow glass, kind of like like over here on top.
Glass
What is
panes?
bro cooking?
No, glass blocks, like that.
Oh, yeah. On top.
No, not like that. Here, one here.
Around it.
Oh,
one
around.
here, yeah, like
Okay.
that. Now put 4 glass panes all around that.
Yo!
And now put up, give him some space. Give some space. Give him space.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Okay, make two glass blocks here on this one.
Okay.
2 glass blocks. Actually, one is enough. One is enough.
One
and
is
now
enough.
put an acacia slab on the bottom part of this one.
What are you cooking?
Oh, it's a ducky.
He's making it. It's a duck.
It's a duck
An
floaty.
acacia slab on the bottom of this one. There you go.
Yeah.
And now put 2. Yeah,
And
there
those.
you
We
go.
got the We got the dog.
Are
Are you guys happy? Are we happy? Come on.
His name is Major Ducky. In other news,
Major
Geoshot
Ducky.
died, serves him right for not sharing the first night, and a blooper happened as well.
He is working. He is busting his ass, trying to work hard for the.
Yeah, Cheapo is basically Cheapo. We kind of made Cheapo to be our inside man on the crew, and it was trying to, at the time of day 3, we were trying to get Nico. We were trying to free Nico from the brig. And I don't know what happened, but you know.
This situation.
Wait, what? God is dead.
Hold on.
Events
Yeah, Ray died on accident.
over.
Let's
Events
restart. Let's
over.
restart this. Let's restart. So this can be a clip.
Yeah, rewind it a bit.
So this can be a clip in the video. Go ahead.
This goes in the bloopers reel.
We get a message from the crew saying that they love our little group we got here and decided to let Nico live.
Floaty friends,
Go
I
live.
have great news. So it actually, it seems that before I even showed up, our dear friend Nico was already going to be spared. So
Let's go.
Nico, you're alive.
Yeah,
He's here.
Nico was in that
Bro,
bundle.
hug,
We just
get a
can't.
bro hug.
Just hard to find.
Bro hug.
Yeah, bro hug.
Yeah.
Fellas, I'm gonna be honest. I was scared.
Nico,
Is
you need to
everyone
sit.
here
You
okay?
need to sit on our new duck
First
floaty. Come
mate.
here.
This night, I was finally able to get a room with the homies, and we all had a great night's sleep.
Until we didn't. Am I still live? I need. Oh, that's actually pretty good audio. It's just a little quiet on my end. I thought it was just. All right.
You know,
Oh, there goes Cormac. Oh my God, fish killing guy.
Oh my god.
No fun.
Oh, Jim.
Okay.
Protein powder.
Everyone,
Protein powder.
Push-ups. I gotta do push-ups.
one of the crewmates is out there.
Nobody go out of your room. Gonkus
He's
has a
acting
gun.
quite
He's
drunk.
hanging
He's
out
right
the
there.
floors.
Pizza, why are you on the floor?
I'm sleeping
Why
on the
was there
floor.
an
It's part of my workout.
explosion?
It's a floor sleep workout.
it works on it. It's work. He works on his back.
It solidifies the crust.
It's fine.
And And then that happened.
That was a lot closer.
I just peeked out my room and I saw Gonkus going crazy.
All right, we're getting out of here.
Everyone get out! Get out now!
I'm getting out of here.
Safe right here, and then everyone started leaving, getting to the pool, so I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, let's go.
Run!
Water
Water will protect us from explosions.
Get into the pool! In the pool!
I'm so scared. Everybody crouch! Everybody crouch! Everybody crouch!
Take your ducky!
Get him.
We need to run to
Stay down.
The water will
Stay in
protect
the
us.
pool. The water.
Get down.
Everybody
pool.
crouch!
Everyone in the pool.
Where's the bomb?
Get down.
We need to run to
Stay down.
The water will
Stay in
protect
the
us.
pool. The water will protect.
Yeah, so remember when I said the crew killed our member Quickarm? So
Yeah, they thought he had a bomb on the... Why am I telling y'all this? It's already in the video, but like, they thought... See, it was near the end of the video where I thought Quickarm was actually the one that had the bomb and blew up the ship until after the watch party, Nixie was like, oh yeah, it was me. And I had to do some very last minute editing.
So it turns out they killed him because he was accused of putting a bomb in the end.
It was the, oh no, it was the end of, not the watch party, it was the, it was like the last day of the recording. And, oh yeah, I was the one with the bomb. I blew up the ship. Yippee!
Engines. And with that left the after effects of the entire ship going down. Actually, the bomb was set by a player named Nixie, but someone had to be the inspiration.
What happens to pizza and the Floaty Federation? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay, day 4. So, ship go boom. Ship did, in fact, go pretty boom. Did I just move the bar? Oh my god. We're gonna get ya. Okay, come on, man. Come on, please! Okay, cool. Ship went boom. Ship went boom. No more ship. No more ship.
A new morning, a new spawning issue that caused a big delay in the server. After that, we realized we weren't in Kansas anymore. The new faction would emerge from the shadows to reveal themselves to be a clan of bloodthirsty cannibals called them today, though, because we had to deal with our ship being in the water.
Come.
Go to the ship, go to the ship, go to the ship, go to the ship.
Ship?
Where's the ship?
I'm following Legacy. I'm following Legacy.
Break blocks now, and hunger bars were lowering, so we took as much as we could from the ship and settled on a small island to gather the squad and get more materials. One of the guys found a bunch of string on the ship, so we made a shit ton of fishing rods and did a bunch of fishing.
Shadow Legends.
Island.
Is that Raid Shadow Legends? The free-to-play online multiplayer?
Pizza,
Is
you took my fish.
I did. Oh, my bad. Who had the fish?
Boys,
Me, no
I have
Atlantis.
just hit the jack.
What?
What?
You know what?
On the rudder, there are like
Wait.
15 blocks of raw iron.
Wait, what?
I'm not joking.
Wait, hold on. What? You got
There's-
what?
The player who found this was Sheep. Let's just see how this plays out.
Raw
shall
iron
we?
blocks on the rudder.
Actually,
Start grabbing.
No. Everyone else come
yes,
back
sir.
and keep fishing. Keep fishing.
Yeah, anyone
Come
who
back and
doesn't have a
fish.
fishing rod, stay.
Oh, we are eating good tonight, boys.
I mean, anyone who does have a fishing rod.
We're eating good tonight,
So we
boys.
can't.
Oh, I got an enchanted book. I got an enchanted book. Knockback 2.
What is it?
Rumor has it that there was some iron blocks still deep. Unfortunately, a floaty bro named Sheep went on this expedition
Friggin'
and
Sheep,
found a bunch of
man.
iron blocks,
It's so
but
sad.
drowned stuck in the ship.
It's so sad.
Look, fishing is a lot of work.
I will leave.
I'm in the.
That was the biggest tragedy of our event. I'm gonna put it in the timeline. That's so sad. I'm gonna put it in the timeline. Put it in the timeline. It's confirmed. It's confirmed. Put it in the timeline. If there's a new sheep, it's a different sheep. Different sheep. Sheep dead. Slash. Well, we'll put a slash there because I want to put something else on there after in a little bit. But yeah, where there's something else that happens later on in this day.
ship. I was in the mid. I was deep in the fucking ship. I can't believe I fucking died. To
Dude,
that.
you should have
So
taken
dumb.
doors, bro.
It's
You
so
had
dumb.
doors,
Dude, there was
bro.
air everywhere, but it just wasn't in the one place that I was.
No!
I'm so
Wait,
mad.
Disconnected. You should have
Oh
just
my God.
disconnected.
Wait, Sheep, didn't you have Sheep? You had all
I had all the.
nine.
You have to mine.
Look,
We did not retrieve his items on time.
Yeah, that's the part that sucked, man. We saved a sheep. Oh, no, we didn't. We killed the sheep. Died because he was so deep within the sunken ship that none of us was able to like find him and get the stuff back.
I made a grave for Sheep, and we held a funeral for our fallen ally.
This is so sad, bro. Could we get an F in the chat, boys? Bex.
Then got our stuff together and finally set foot on the actual island. We found a small.
Yeah, it took like only like half an hour left on recording. Ray told us there was only gonna be a half hour left recording the video. That we then was the time we actually left the island, that small little chunk of land, and made it to this island.
Small bay and decided to call it our home, or rather, Floatopia.
Yes,
That's why we're saying this is our.
Put in that. Let's watch the clip first.
Everyone, we need to. What do we name our settlement?
Something to do with
Gainesville. That is perfect. I like Gainesville.
Sheepville works fine.
All right.
Floatopia.
Flotopia.
I like Flotopia too. I like Flotopia.
Flotopia is pretty good. Yeah.
Hey, when do you vote? All right. All in favor of Flotopia being our island, say aye.
No, fellas.
Wait, hold on.
Flotopia, gather around the cobblestone. For Gainesville, gather around the spruce.
I'm busy getting wood. No.
Flotopia wins.
Dead / made. Discovered, made, found. Because we ended up making Flotopia. And that was discovered, made, found. Because we ended up making Flotopia. And that was the temporary base of operations until we got to manage to escape. Let's keep going.
And God forgot to disable phantoms, so I decided to hide in the moss.
Yeah, Sokka's
yeah,
death was probably just
phantoms.
a lore thing for the ceremony that they were performing.
Blood ritual.
Oh no, phantoms.
What?
Oh!
Phantoms!
Look out!
Buff man, we're under attack.
Get in the wall!
Get
in the wall!
Shelter.
The wall's too big.
Are the
Alright, we
phantoms
don't.
still here?
No, you picked up one of my hoppers.
Okay,
Yep.
good.
No,
Wait,
he
I
left.
did? Oh, sorry. Here you go.
Really? Emperor, are you serious?
Yeah, I just hit
Guys,
the boss.
I'm about to make a.
I was not like my computer was not functionally prepared to fight phantoms. That's why I hid.
bench press machine.
Okay.
Once the phantoms left, I called it a night and went back to sleep in the moss to rejuvenate myself.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Day 4, island full. Let's just put that. Oh, I hope I didn't break that. I hope I didn't break that right now. We're fine. Island full of cannibals. We'll put it right here, nice and snug in the timeline. Maybe just a little bit lower. Just nice and snug in the timeline. Okay, day 5 is when real.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't here for day 5 because I had to go to work, but God said they only got half a day, and nothing really important here for day 5 because I had to go to work, but
that was a photo from where I actually work. That's a block of bricks, but it looks like tofu, so I said average vegan diet.
God said they only got half a day, and nothing really important happened, so that was nice. The other half of the day happened the next day I was off work. You remember the Grayscale gang and the First Class factions, right? Well, it turns out they were having beef with each other. Oh my god. Well, it turns out they were having beef with each other, and
of course, yeah, the conflict started rising around day 5, where First Class and the Grayscale, since they're both like they have kind of opposite ideas, they wanted to have, they were of course there's going to be conflict involved between those two. Let's put it on here that what is it? Oh yeah, that's what happened during the other day. It was like the day I was at work for. So what happened was it was like an argument between, it was like the Arrow join gang debate.
because there was a whole debate that whether or not Arrow should, I suppose, join or not, and it was kind of controversial until he did. But yeah. The Floaty Feds decided to create a boxing ring with a chosen champion from each faction facing one another, and the winner would be the better group, I guess. We also had a member of the tribe running around the base named Arrow, which he claimed to be a traitor of the group for... let me get my notes here. Yes, being a vegetarian. The boxing ring was almost complete, and the champion of the Grayscale gang... It was much more than that. It was obviously much more than that. People were treating Arrow like crap, and Godzilla died. And a player named the British Bull showed up to our base to train himself for the fight. Unfortunately for him, the first class leader had other plans in mind. Yeah, how they did it was they grabbed the crew together. They got the crew and they're like, hey, we need... it was either Fish was on a rampage murdering people, or they got the crew being like, hey, we're having problems with Grayscale, and I know you don't... Those are rebellious guys. We know you don't like them. We made a deal with them to fight them in the boxing ring. How about you surprise them and kill the Grayscale gang? So that was something. So they snuck to the back of the tower. They snuck around behind and jumped everyone to try and kill British Bull. And that'd be one less Grayscale guy to worry about. That was their plan. Jump in comments.
I should probably get going. These guys know I'm here.
Fish here? Why is the captain
Oh,
here?
what the hell?
And then
Oh,
Fish
wow.
just shows up at our door. Def, we got a lot of crewmates here.
Ah,
I'm gonna have to eat me fish now, yeah.
Alright, should we...
I might have to start running.
Everyone put up their shields in front of British.
Oh, this guy's killing me. Yeah, I'm dead.
What?
And there goes British Bull. So that was the moment when my computer started acting weird and I couldn't move, so I couldn't join the fight with the with Fish and the Floaty Feds. Then Fish is back, and this time with the financial support of the first class, devised a plan to sneak into the Floatopia and I think kill British Bull. I'm not sure what their full plan was, because the second we noticed them, Fish was just surrounded by buff men and float. Here's the meme. Just for y'all to see it here. Because this is It was at this moment Fish realized the biggest mistake he's ever made and proceeded to swim for his life, but unfortunately for him, he didn't wear his floaties.
Right here, it doesn't look like I'm swimming.
Here's the video footage that this was the controversial. This is what really happened during the event. This is what really happened during the event. And here's what really I have two footage evidence. I have caught 4K twice of how Fish really died to us.
But I'm actually swimming here. I don't know
And then
why.
me
It's
and-
around there.
and then-
You have the same
because,
speed,
it's because you're not.
It's around. So he drowns here, running away from me.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
And then we kill Death Creeper. Like
Yeah,
he gets a
no,
dolphin.
look
Look
at
at
the
Lord
dolphin.
Cino. He gets a
Yes.
dolphin.
Avenge
Can
me.
you boost me,
not
boost me,
avenge
boost me, boost me.
Behind
Are we
you,
killing
Pilot,
Death-
Death Creeper behind you. Kill Creeper.
Fish is drowning. I got him.
He drowned!
Let's go.
Really?
Wait, there goes the captain.
Kill.
Let's go.
Kill Creeper.
Kill Creeper, kill him.
Kill Creeper.
What a way to go for the captain.
We
GG.
got Creeper.
Let's go.
Good job, guys.
Okay, bring
That was
the
done.
dolphin back so we can use it for fun.
L.
So much for being a fish. Man's fucking drowned.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's in the timeline. That's it too. Where was that? Arrow joined gang to Floaty 2. Captain number 2 dead by a Floaty Fed. F you, Ray. Yep, F you, Ray. Fuck you, Ray. This is what happened.
Guys, let's go.
If you didn't think we were this is where our timelines. It's like split into. How do I do this? It's like kind of. Strongest
Like that.
faction
You get what I
before, we literally figured out how to drown a fish. Anyway, we put Creeper's head on a stick as a sign to tell everyone else to get good, and the chat was celebrating the end of tyranny. Finally, we didn't have to live in fear of a mad captain. We won season 5. Let's go! How do we leave? Well,
So how
after
do
the
we
captain.
leave?
This is when the villain shift changes from the crew vibe, because now Fish is gone, and now what we have is the looming threat of the cannibals with their tridents. Loyalty tridents, by the way.
that shit came back to them. They're all like mini Thors, but less thunder and more.
This attack, we learned the first class faction actually persuaded the captain to kill Bull, so they can win the match and have first class beat Grayscale. This caused a slight, would we be in danger next? Who's responsible to keep these passengers in check so we don't kill each other? And what are we going to do if the tribe wakes up one day and chooses violence? These questions would affect Mindless the most, as being our leader, and having a player we promised to protect murdered on Floatopian ground.
We honestly didn't have an official leader for the Floaty Federation. Mindless was just kind of the one everyone chose to follow. It was Mindless and Legacy, I think. I mean, those two were the ones that were kind of mainly in charge. Ooh, I want to add a little extra lore here. Add a little extra lore to the timeline here. So, day 3, members got kidnapped by crew. Somewhere between here. What happened was, in order to get another way to persuade Cheapo to join the Floaty Feds, was that we told him that Starkiller and Mindless had a company that made that experimented on floaties, basically. Like, not only were they bodybuilders or in floaties, but they also were scientists. And Starkiller was like the scientist of the group. They were the ones. He was the guy that him and Mindless had made a joint company together that would experiment on floaties and resistance with floaties and their potential. So before the cruise ship happened, they had an idea for stab-resistant floaties to prevent an incident like the Mindless bodybuilding incident from happening again, or from like potential, because he knew the floaties were like in danger. So in order to prevent something like this, they built the prototype for stab-resistant floaties, and they gave the first prototype to Cheapo. So we're gonna put that in the timeline, baby. We're gonna put that in the flippin' timeline here. It should be right before. It should be right before Naish Summer. Somewhere around here, the discovery of stab-resistant floaties came around. The Mindless bodybuilding incident. That should be around here, and the prototype of stab-resistant floaties. Prototype of stab-resistant floaties created. And it'd be that prototype that would be given to Cheapo in order to join. So members got kidnapped by crew, and we can also put down that Cheapo joined. Cheapo joined. You say Cheapo joined the crew. Cheapo joined Floaty. And we did that, we gave him the stab-resistant floaties. So Cheapo was basically like our model. He was kind of like our mascot for Floaty Federation. He was like the model, what every Floaty Federation member should strive to be. He is ripped, he's got stab-resistant floaties. It's prototype, of course. But it is, yeah, that's what every Floaty member should be.
I started to notice the change as he offered new ideas to be more violent and aggressive with others, as to remaining neutral. This is bad because we would usually follow Mindless's command since he hasn't steered us wrong yet. And come on, look at those biceps. This gave
Mindless was the of the group because we never had an election.
Me the fear we would eventually turn into power-hungry, half-naked bodybuilders in children's swimming gear. During those days, I wanted to tell Mindless how our purpose was to show the world the potential of a healthy way of living, not force a way of life onto others. But I had my own problem. You see,
and this is where the conflict.
Pepperoni, a slice of pepperoni pizza like myself, isn't usually supposed to swim and reside in harsh environments like the island for so long. The consequences would be the rapid likelihood of reaching your expiration date.
So, there's another element to the pizza family that we need to introduce, and that is the expiration date. Members of the pizza family, by all means, are immortal. They can live as long as they want, except they're kind of not. Because, yeah, you know, people get old when they die and stuff, and people can die of old age or car wrecks. Yeah, that can happen to a pizza. Of course it can. But what can also happen, it's like an add-on date.
is that, yeah, the expiration date. So let me tell you, not immortal, they have an expiration date. Mud, here's the thing. Pineapple Pizza and Nation 6, the Mud Pizza, they have different work. They work differently with the expiration date. They both got their expiration date in different ways. Pineapple's had a increased because he was swimming in the water a lot and he was residing in harsh environments. He can't handle. Pineapple Pizza, also Pineapple's lore, kind of another detail is that this was Pineapple's first ever adventure into the world, out to explore the world. He was kept isolated in his home, in his house, with his family for the longest time. He never actually had a real adventure on a cruise ship. I will make a lore in another PCU video, maybe, potentially. Yeah, Pizza, but since his body isn't used to this harsh, and he's not used to the tropical environment, swimming in water all the time, it's gonna wear and tear on him. And it's gonna make his expiration date happen a lot quicker. That's why Pizza is molding. He starts to mold in day 5. I can put that down on day 4. Where is the dead flamation? Let's move that a little bit back here. So let's add it into the timeline. Let's say here, let's get rid of arrow. Not yet. Okay, lots of people. Arrow joined gang debate. Second to 5 Federation FU Ray. So what happened is here is when Pineapple starts to mold. And he's molding rather quickly because of the unknown environment. He's swimming a lot. That's the thing that pizzas can't do. That's one flaw with every member of the pizza family, is that swimming isn't their best strategy. Swimming isn't recommended because they're pizzas. They are going to you obviously get wrecked in water. But yeah, this is what causes Pizza to expire a lot quickly. Mush, the Mud Pizza for Nation 6, he is technically immortal. And I can explain that further when we go in the Nation 6, but he technically doesn't have an expiration date. The Season 6 Pizza. That I'll explain that when we go over the other video, but for right now, the man is... Yeah, for right now, I'll just leave it with that. On that day, I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I took off my shirt and noticed a small green dot on my cheesy skin. I couldn't pick it off. It hurt like hell. I realized then and there that the fact that the mold was even there was a sign that I didn't have much long left to live. Also adds a little bit of tragedy to the character. Because I didn't know if I wanted to survive the event or not. I kind of wanted to be like, oh, he died being a hero. He gave out his life. Just add a death element to the thing. But hey, maybe if we find a radio or a flare, we can get help, return back to the city, and get myself cured before the mold has any chance to spread, right? Right? 3 other sub-factions performed to my knowledge, known as the Lighthouse, the California Girls, and the Lotus. Those were 3 other factions, but I didn't have any.